Today you resigned from the party. What were the reasons that made you do that?
See, I resigned from all the formal roles I have in the Congress party in the state as well as the center. And the reasons are very clearly written in the resignation letter I have given. Because I feel that in this current environment, in certain circumstances, it is untenable for me to continue working in the organization because this is not somewhere which will have a space for me. So that's why I think that it is better I pursue my own professional activities.
So, in the tweet yesterday, you mentioned about that India should not push for the agenda of the BBC. And then there were a number of threats which you mentioned in your tweet today morning while resigning and sharing your resignation post. So, what made you do so and what were the reasons, and do you think that more threats were given on your social media?
See, yesterday what I said was very clear. End of the day, there is nothing which I said which is against any stance of the party, any policy of the party, which is against any of the beliefs of the party. The first sentence itself makes it very clear that politically I disagree with the BJP in a lot of things. But when it comes to certain things, especially things pertaining to our own core interest, national interest, including sovereignty, politics shouldn't go above it. And I also said that as far as the documentary is concerned, there are certain things which makes me cautious of where it is coming from, because end of the day this is the same people who are responsible for the other masterminds behind the Iraq war also. So it's the same people who are behind this. So end of the day when scenario like that, you need to be a little cautious. That is all I said, and I don't think it is something which should ruffle anybody. But sadly in the last 15-18 hours, like from 8 p.m. yesterday, when I refused to retract or delete that particular tweet, the kind of online abuse I faced, a lot of let's say my entire Facebook wall as well as my Twitter walls are all filled with hatred messages, threats. End of the day, I find it very disappointing and shameful that a party of the Congress's stature and the Congress's lineage and the Congress's capability has now come down to this level.
And so, in your resignation letter, you also mentioned about the coterie of sycophants and chamchas. And in the last few months and few years, we have seen number of several senior leaders deserting the party, and they also mentioned about the same kind of coterie. So, what made you mention that?
So, different people have different experiences, but I find it very alarming that a lot of people, especially some of the most senior leaders in the party who has been in this party for 4-5 decades, as well as a lot of the most accomplished young professionals, some of the most accomplished people with potential, young, are leaving for a certain reason, and this is something which I found to be alarming, and hopefully somebody will think about it.
And so your father is one of the very close to the Gandhi family. Do you think that he would have agreed with your decision to quit the party?
I don't know. End of the day, I haven't quit the party. I have just quit all the formal rules in the party, and I had done whatever I had done based on my best understanding, my beliefs, and based on what my conscience is saying. And I don't think he would, based on my convictions, and I won't think that he would ever have disagreed on that.
And so, after 2014 electoral loss in the Lok Sabha election, your father led a committee which also prepared a report and submitted to the party leadership saying that the Congress ideology is more inclined towards minorities. Do you feel so okay the Congress has gone that way?
See, end of the day, these are complicated questions. End of the day, we are a secular party which doesn't differentiate between minorities and majorities in any manner. We are a truly secular outfit, and that is what I believe my father had meant, and whatever he has written, I completely agree with it 100%.
So, my last question to you. Do you think that at a time when the Bharat Jodo Yatra, which is being led by former Congress chief Rahul Gandhi, and it is in its final leg in J&K, so resigning at this time or juncture, you think it will hurt the party or its prospects?
See, I had no intention to hurt the party in any manner, and I have the highest of regard for Mr. Rahul Gandhi and whatever he is doing, where he is walking from Kanyakumari to Kashmir, trying to unite this country, spreading this message of love and trying to prevent hatred. And then at this point of time, I find it very sad that finally these are the people who claim to, these are the people who are his supporters, who claim to be his supporters, who stands for everything he doesn't stand for, who are filled with vile, filled with hatred, filled with let's say intolerance. And finally, when I had to face something like that, I felt that it is better that I leave.
Okay, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
So it was Anil Antony who clearly said that the reason for him resigning from the party are his personal. For the New Indian, Anand Singh.